Hi, this is Sally, and today is day 40 of my weight loss. So, today is my third day in the week of juicing, and I'm going to incorporate juicing into my lifestyle, regular juicing. So, I started with twice a week, and this week is 3 times a week, so this is the third time. I'm trying to make it a habit, so next week I'll still maintain it at 3 times a week, and then I'll slowly increase. So for today, I'm at 63.35, really happy about that. I'm making good progress. I have about 20 days to lose 2 more kg because I aim to hit 61 kg at on day 60. So this morning when I woke up, I did my coffee enema. I had my yogurt. For lunch, I had tangerines, and for dinner and supper, I'll be juicing. So I've been thinking about how to maintain my weight because at the rate I'm going, I think it's not an issue to hit 55. It's just a matter of when. So I actually set aside 12 weeks to hit 55, but I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do it because I think the 12th week will be sometime in late April. Yeah, but I think it's no problem to hit 55. I was thinking whether I want to lower it to 53 before June. Yeah, so the reason why I'm thinking of lowering it is because all along I've been taking the lightest weight of the day, so it's 53, and if I have a very heavy meal, it'll be 55. So 2 kg as a buffer makes me feel like I'm not fudging it, that I really hit 55. So to really hit 55, even at my heaviest, I should look at losing weight till 53. But the issue, of course, is how am I going to maintain it? I've been talking about maintaining it because it's not real if you just hit it and then and I put on weight after that. So I'm giving it a think about whether this is something that I really want to do. And I think this 40 days that I've been really watching my diet has been quite helpful because I have been fine-tuning my palate, and also my body has been able to go without carbs for a day. Yeah, so remember I said no to ketogenic diet, right? So I am still of that philosophy. I am, however, I noticed that when I eat really clean and all that, I don't get lots of carbs, and I'm quite worried that my body will go into that state, mess up biochemistry and all that. So I have set aside Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday where I would definitely need to eat some rice and noodles. So it's a kind of interesting situation for me right now because it's something that I have to do. It's not something that I'm craving for. So that's interesting. And I have also looked in terms of what I need to do in order to maintain my weight. And I think actually I think I need to set aside at least 2 to 2.5 hours each day, because of the change in lifestyle, in order to maintain my weight of 53 kg for the rest of my life. So it's a question of whether it's practical in the first place. So how did I come up with this 2.5 hours each day, and how do I make myself efficient? Because I can't be just focusing on food the whole day. I have work and stuff like that, right? So it works like this. 1 hour is actually for the coffee enema, and so I'm going to multitask, which is what I'm doing right now, which is when I'm actually doing my coffee enema, I'm actually going through what I'm actually planning for the day. Like I actually write down my task that I need to complete and my schedule for the day. So I realized on most days when I actually do that together with my coffee enema, do that meaning plan my day, the rest of my day I'm pretty productive, I can account for each minute. Sometimes when I don't plan, I tend to procrastinate. So that's one. The other hour is actually for juicing. Yeah, so it takes me about 60 to 70 minutes to juice. And so And I think that's necessary if I want to really incorporate daily juicing, because I don't have a helper and so I need to do it on my own. But like I said, I think it's fine because most people who cook at home would take about an hour anyway in a day. Yeah, so I'm planning to multitask as well. So when I do that, I'll be maybe listening to music or listening to sermons. So I'm actually getting fed spiritually, so to speak. Or I'll listen to my audiobooks as well. So I'm doing some reading at the same time. Yeah. So the other half an hour is actually for exercise. So I haven't incorporated exercise into my weight loss yet. In the past, before I started this, right, I actually did some rebounding, but at this point of time, I have not incorporated into it yet because I'm actually have in mind certain other exercise. For example, there's this 2 programs I'm looking at. One is called Foot Collective, which is the way we stand and all that, and how it actually affects our body. Sometimes the pain in our muscles by walking, or the backache and all that, is through our posture. So even before I talk about exercising, I need to be able to be sensitive to how I am standing, how I am using my body, how I am walking, before I even talk about like running and all that. So I'm going to explore that sometime within this 12 weeks. And the other one that I think I mentioned in earlier videos is this program by GMB, which actually works on the flexibility of the body through using animal-like movements. Yeah, so it's logical sense, because personally for myself, I'm looking at what I like and don't like and whether it's sustainable. And I'm not this very sporty kind. I really don't like to pant and all that. So but yet I know that part of health includes fitness, and I think exercise is an essential part. Essential part in the sense that for overall fitness, but it's not a very high proportion, so about 15%, right? So that's where the half an hour comes in. So I will incorporate that later. In terms of my physical assessment, what I felt was that after I've lost now almost 7 kg, in terms of squatting, standing up and all that, everything feels lighter, so which is great. That was what I had in mind. I do not agree with people who are trying to lose weight exercising immediately. I think the focus should be on diet for a long while. So because diet, just a small change in diet here and there every week is quite cumulative and actually can lead to substantial weight loss. So after the weight is lost and the pressure and the weight on your knees, and all that is it's much lighter, then it's the time to actually exercise. Because if you're overweight and you're going for a jog and run, it actually put a lot of pressure on the knee, and that's where sports injury comes about. So I want to do it very systematically, and I will actually assess the lessons in terms of the Foot Collective lessons as well as GMB, and I will update you guys. But I think in the meantime, I'm not very urgent about that. I think I want to hit about 61 kg or even lesser before I actually start on the exercise itself. Yeah, so this is my update for today. I love to hear your comments, and I'll see you in the next video.